Hello and welcome back to our Shattered Balance campaign in Crusader Kings 2 with the HIP mod. First of all, sorry about the abrupt ending of the last episode. There was a bit of a crash, and since I had most of the episode recorded, I decided to just post it anyway. We are back at the 1st of January autosave, but nothing had happened in the previous 3 months anyway. I had just been looking around for duchy claimants and that kind of thing, so we didn't miss out on much. Let's unpause anyway and continue. I've had a couple of crashes in the latest version of the game recently for some reason. Not entirely sure why. Generally, if it happens earlier on in a video, I just go back to the last save and re-record the episode, so that's why you wouldn't have noticed before. So my son is mastering the art of swordsmanship. It's good. It's actually his first rank in there. I'm assuming that our rank in swordsmanship will affect how well we teach him, and we are extremely good at it, so hopefully he turns out pretty well in that aspect. We have a new ruler in Peristrion. Which is fine. We are, of course, trying to save up to 8,000 prestige to form our empire title, and our castle is finished, which is good. So the heir of the Kingdom of Bosnia married to my cousin. Sure, no problem. That new castle we built was in Thessalia, I believe. So let's immediately upgrade its castle 10 so we can get more tax out of it. It won't be that effective since it's not in our capital duchy, which is where we keep our steward permanently parked, increasing taxes. But hey, it's still extra money. So our truce with Pannonia is going to expire. And we want to see, let's see, the Prince of Carinthia married to my daughter. Yeah, we can get an alliance with Carinthia, that seems good. I accept. We probably don't want to fight them. Of course they're immediately calling us to arms. Well, that's fine, we can go and maybe gain some prestige in this war. Call to arms against Serbia. I accept. Let's fight Serbia. That's an uprising. Serbia's army seems to be up here in Carinthia, so we have quite a long way to go if we want to actually help. Nicaea is the only guy who's actually really upset about his levies being raised, so I think we'll just raise everything and lower his so he can calm down. Come on, dude, I'm just raising your levies. Actually, his opinion of me is extremely high because we pressed his claim, so we can probably just afford to raise his levies anyway. Let's get our troops together. My son makes sure everyone gets exactly the same amount of whatever sweets the cook gives the children. I'm proud of him. Just is a pretty good trait for him. You converted somebody to the Orthodox faith. Thanks. And my other daughter became of legal age. Not a terrible character. Fish. Fresh fish straight from the river, fruits and vegetables a day or two old. So the clergy in Thessalonica is not happy about the merchants setting up stalls in the church squares and demands that it is forbidden. So we can agree, gain piety, lower city tax, or annoy this bishop. And let's appoint this guy as Ecclesiarch. Was this the guy we just annoyed by allowing the fishmongers to set up their stalls? Apparently it's not. Okay, that's fine. We do have some Catholic counties still, so we'll set him to proselytize. Someday we'll convert this county. It's been Catholic for years. Ever since we conquered it, I think. Looks like Serbia is going to win a battle up there. Don't worry, we'll soon get our army up there and turn things around for our ally. Sometimes I wonder whether this war will ever turn out good in the long run, even if my side does end up winning. Is that any comfort, knowing that we've only lived to fight another day? Yes, it's a huge comfort. But we might still become depressed. We did not. So we might just stop off in the Serbian capital and assault it, assuming that we have enough troops, which we do by a wide margin. To give us some extra war score. We'll release all prisoners and maybe become charitable. Otherwise leave the rest of the people be. We'll assault all the holdings here. Oh, and our Duke of Nicaea has died. His daughter is still extremely happy with me though, so that's fine. It will have gotten rid of the raised levies opinion penalty as well, so that's fine. We need a new martial type guy. Protostrator. We'll want him training troops in our capital, if I can click on it instead of whoever else is there. Okay, so we'll just leave the capital be and head on up to fight the actual army. Paulician heresy has appeared in Calliopolis. It's kind of horrible, I guess. Not too worried about it. And he is mastering the art of diplomacy. Already a skilled diplomat, which is good. Already I think he has better diplomacy than I do. So that's good for him. Let's head through the Bosnian army here. And where are you headed? To this county. We'll let him get there and then we should be able to catch him. We did cross a river, but we should be totally fine. And our castle town is built over there. We'll upgrade the castle walls so we can upgrade the castle town again. You are headed over here. And now you are headed over here. Okay, so that seems fine. Where is this war even over? Duchy of Upper Bavaria, which is also held by Serbia. I forgot. Well, you should go and siege this. Where is his army? Down here. Guess we'll send our own troops up and do it since he doesn't look like actually getting it done. Suffering some nasty attrition though. Let's actually split this in half and let half go on ahead. Yeah, it did take a tick of attrition there. Unnecessarily. The Duke is extremely happy with me, which is good. Achaia is not 100% happy. Nor is Peristrion. Nobody's dangerously low though. I guess we'll send her to Peristrion. Where is his capital? Oh, he's over here as well? That's not where his capital is, though. Where do we see the location of the character? Reigning in Philadelphia. Over here. You're not supposed to have this land. This duchy is these 3 counties. Okay, well I guess we can probably fix that later. But for now, we'll just send our Chancellor over there. And in the meantime, we'll send our second army on its way. You can actually head up to this county. The smallest spider makes my son Theodulos squeal and run for cover. This has started to worry me. So we can tell him fear is the mind killer and he'll have a chance of becoming brave. Or at the very least lose Craven. Which is what happened. So who is this army? It's a peasant revolt. Okay. We don't have to worry about that. They have the same flag as me, which I don't like. Ooh, and Carinthia is having a revolt there. He has created a duchy title, that's fine. My daughter arrived back at my court. Was she not one that I married off to somebody? Apparently she wasn't. Let's see what's going on over here. Ooh, I think the Muslims here have taken a big chunk of land out of Leon. Did Leon have some more of this land? Pretty sure they did. Oh, and this land is Normandy instead of Champagne. I assume it's just because he's a multiple duke and has changed the primary title. She is a multiple duchess. Yeah, many times multiple. Meath still hasn't formed Ireland. Maybe they're just waiting to take this one county. Collected a tithe, which is good. Lothringen is looking pretty strong over here. And Svithiod has pretty disgusting borders, but is still pretty strong. We have a Polician heretic uprising. He spawned right on top of one of my vassals' armies. Okay, we have this county fully sieged. We can move on to here. We actually have the county of Niederbayern up here. Well, that's under one of our vassals. But I guess we can use that to disband our troops when this war is over, without having to march them all the way back. We're actually at 100% in this war, so Carinthia should go ahead and end it at any point. Let us not become a drunkard because of the monk's delicious beer. We'll say thanks, but no thanks. And once we have disbanded our troops up there, we'll re-raise them down here to deal with this uprising. Marriage offer from Cyprus. My nephew, the Despot of Cyprus, wants to marry my daughter. Yeah, okay. I'll allow it. Unfortunately, we are going to have to march our levy back down. Not levy, retinue. That's okay, though. Do we not have a retinue? Kind of assumed we had a retinue. Yeah, saddle my horse. Well, let's probably build a retinue at some point, but in the meantime, we'll raise some troops to deal with these religious heretics. You should go along here, please. You have been attacked while trying to spread the holy faith? Well, okay. Patience is a virtue, but sometimes it gets on my nerves. My son never loses his temper, always waiting patiently for a chance to retaliate. Okay, patient is a very nice trait to have. And we are off to hunt the great white stag again. Maybe we'll actually catch it this time. No, don't disband. I keep clicking the disband button when I'm trying to click merge. One of these days I am not going to notice, and I'm going to be very unhappy. You spend weeks in the wilderness searching for any trace of your prey, but are forced to remain empty-handed. Forced to return empty-handed. You're sure that no one's impressed by your failed adventure. Okay. So we'll lose a little prestige. Not really a big deal. Oh, and he's marched straight into Achaea's army again. We'll just pile in onto that battle and win it. Now we'll disband our army and we'll enforce our demands. And actually, instead of executing him, why don't we exercise our cultural decisions and do something even worse to him? Which one was he? Theodosius? Yeah. So, blind or castrate? I think we castrated someone before, so let's blind him. There is a chance I gain the trait cruel from doing that, actually. So maybe we don't want to do that. Ah, that's fine. We can handle being cruel. Another threat to your ambitions dealt with. Watch your step. Let's ransom this mayor while we're here. And I guess we'll just release our other prisoners since we're not going to get anything out of them, apparently. Okay, so we didn't really get much prestige out of our participation in that war, but that's okay. After a stressful day, drinking some fresh, cool water is so relaxing. Gain 1 piety. Yeah, we could look at declaring some other wars of our own in the quest for more prestige. We could try conquering Wallachia, maybe? Can we subjugate them or conquer ruler? Oh, we're allied with them. No claimants to this duchy. We will have a truce with Serbia now, I think, since... No, we didn't get a truce with Serbia. So we could try to take some land from them. I wouldn't mind taking this duchy, for example. There are plenty of claimants. Though I think we would only be able to press a strong claim. Currently. Since the holder is not in a regency, I'm assuming the king actually has the duchy title himself. Which duchy was this even? Yeah, he does have it. And how about up here? Duchy of Vidin. Again, we need a strong claimant. Unless we manage to get a regency in power by murdering him, which actually we can do. So let's do that, and we'll try and gain another couple of counties up there. And a little prestige. Tonight the night sky is clear, and you can see every single star shining in the sky like little jewels, or like jewels on a fine black dress. What wonder can be found in heaven's creation? What magic! You have a rare moment of peace in yourself as you admire the night sky. You gain 2 piety. Okay, well, we are out of time for this episode, so we'll leave it here and try to find a good war to go to in the next one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.